Welcome. Help build New Harmony, an eco-town in the Ozark Mountains. We're excited to be sharing this project with everyone, and we're happy about all the progress we've made so far. What we're hoping to accomplish from here is to open up this new ecological community to others by developing more of the necessary infrastructure, such as housing accommodations, building a barn, getting a well drilled, building roads, and a new irrigation pond dug. In 2022, a small group of us got together and bought this 20-acre mountaintop in the Ozarks. It is fully off-grid. There are gardens, orchards, a spring-fed pond and creek, and an abundance of forests. Phase 1 of this mission was to purchase the land and spend a few years living here, figuring things out, surveying the site, and seeing how things grow, and also getting a practical idea of what it would take to fully develop this property into an eco-town. Rather than calling it an eco-village, which strikes up the image of people slaving away in fields, the concept of an eco-town is more suitable and relatable to our modern life, and is also a more resilient model for living together. For me, a town means an interlocking group of people and families with a diverse range of jobs, skills, and interests, sharing a common space yet maintaining their own private households and autonomy. I think this approach helps to prevent the buildup of dogma and keeps things from ever becoming culty. So that is our vision of what this project is meant to grow up and turn into. And now that phase 1 is complete, and we have spent over 2 years planting things, figuring out plans, strategies, and designs, we're trying to move into phase 2, and that is where all of you come into play. So a lot of people have spent time here, camping out, and parking their vans, but we have never had enough housing accommodations to allow for us to reach our full potential. I have been focusing my energy on planting orchards, gardens, and developing the basic off-grid systems. But now our intention is to open this land up and begin to build it out into a more full-scale community. So with your help, we would like to manifest this vision of a place where we can put into practice New Harmony, which is this idea that our modern world is splintering apart into so many different factions and divisions. And although most people can see the wide range of global problems, they can't agree on how to work together to fix them. As long as we remain in this fragmented state, then our world issues are only going to worsen. So New Harmony is about developing a way of life that both treads lightly on this planet, but also allows people to live in common without becoming just another fanatical sect. My name is Daniel Christopher. I'm 33 years old. I'm the project manager here. I grew up on a conventional GMO corn farm, and this upbringing inspired me to seek out more healthy and natural ways to both farm and live. I have spent time on many other communities and farms, and this gave me a lot of insight as to how to bring people together in a realistic way that still honors their individuality and personal path. Since 2014, I've grown thousands of pounds of organic food, planted over 1,000 trees, and built multiple small-scale farms and permaculture projects around the country. I come to this land with the dream of finally establishing a place where people can live a more natural and alternative lifestyle, yet not be forced into accepting some dogma or belief system in order to stay there. It has also been my dream to set up a natural living and farming school where anyone could come immerse themselves in nature and learn sustainable skills. The overall hope for New Harmony is that this model of ecotowns will begin to catch on and spread, and that even if we can't all immediately figure out what the next world system will be, we can at least begin to give ourselves a chance at a livable future by right now pioneering this network of self-sufficient, locally centered communities. So what I've been trying to do so far is basically just cover this land with as many gardens and food forests as possible. And then the idea is to build the facilities to allow other people to come live here, create their own jobs, and utilize this positive setting as a place to raise a family and have a more healthy, wholesome life. So here's a breakdown of what we need to implement phase 2 of this mission. Water is life. We want to dig multiple ponds higher up on the property so they can be used to irrigate our crops. Another pond will also help to raise the water table on this land, thus making our springs run year-round, and also making it easier to have a well drilled here. We need to build one large multi-purpose barn, which can be used for housing accommodations, a common kitchen and bathroom space, but also serve for an area for workshops and classrooms. We need to develop more roads so we can fully utilize the entire 20 acres here. Another thing is to set up the facility for a better campground and RV spots at the entrance of the property. One last thing is to expand our on-site enterprises. A project can't be sustainable long term if it doesn't have a financial plan. I have set up some basic business ventures here, so by further developing our market gardens and farm building landscape business, we will be able to operate and develop our project without depending on any further fundraising. Phase 3 of this project will be later on when we are at the capacity to allow more people to come build small settlements and housing of their own on this land or nearby. Really, what we're aiming for here is to create a fusion between our human heritage and modern technological living. We want to bring back the time-honored traditions of land stewardship, crafting, and cottage industries, but bring them together with the new cutting-edge breakthroughs of our time like 3D printing, cryptocurrency, solar systems, and off-grid living. Rather than seeing the past as something outdated and entirely opposed to modernity, we want to bring about a new harmony between the past and the future. Thanks for checking this out. Obviously, I had to keep this as a brief overview, so there will be more videos to come which will explain the finer details of this project and mission. I'll leave my contact information at the end of this video. Anyone can reach out to me for further explanations. I do want to mention that we're not creating a free love commune or anything like that. The central idea here is about being practical. We the people can provide a better quality of life on our own, a step up from what the mainstream system is currently offering. We also want to lower the barrier of entry to things like regenerative agriculture and off-grid natural living. I see this project not just as a physical community, but as a center of gravity and a source of momentum to help propel forward this next wave of human evolution. There are other ways to donate to us outside of GoFundMe, which we will post a link to. For those who are not interested in donations, reach out to me about investment opportunities. And one final note, if any of you out there have land you are not using and you would like to turn it into some kind of productive ecological system or an organic farm, please shoot me an email and let's talk about how we can all cooperate on our larger vision of planting the next paradigm. Thank you so much for checking this out.